How's it going, everyone? I'm Adam Molina. If they aren't already, JBL is becoming one of the best audio brands for the average person. Their products are usually inexpensive and you get a relatively good sound out of them. Not to mention that now their whole lineup of Bluetooth speakers are pretty much waterproof. The Clip, the Flip, the Extreme, and the latest to join the party is the Charge 3. So besides the waterproof fabric covering, what else is new about it? Let's find out. When you open up the box, you'll get the Charge 3, a charging block, a micro USB charging cable, and the warranty information and instruction booklet. It's not a lot, but it's all you need. The previous Charge 2 was already splash proof, but JBL took it a step further with the Charge 3. This new model is IPX7 waterproof, meaning we can even submerge it in water. It looks very similar to the other JBL speakers in that it's just a cylinder. In terms of size and design, it's pretty much a mashup between the Flip 3 and the JBL Extreme, down to the exposed passive bass radiators on either end. Up top, you'll find the familiar set of buttons that JBL puts on all their speakers. They're made of a soft plastic and are slightly raised, save for the power and JBL Connect buttons, which are flush with the speaker. Just like the JBL Extreme, there's a small stand built into the bottom of the speaker. On there are 5 small indicator lights that lets you know how much battery is left. On the back of the speaker, you'll find the USB output that gives the Charge 3 its name. It's hidden under a secure rubber flap along with a 3.5mm input and the micro USB input to charge the speaker. If build quality is good, then connection is great. With no walls in the way, I was able to get a strong connection up to about 50 feet. When you throw walls back in the mix, the connection drops back down to the industry standard of about 30 feet, which is still pretty good. As far as playback controls go, there are a few options here. You can pause or play music, control volume, and skip to the next song if you double tap the play button. That said, there's still no returning to a previous track, which would have been nice to see. Battery life is spec'd at about 20 hours, and that's more or less what we got during testing. But keep in mind that if you charge your devices via the USB output, you'll likely shave a few hours off that. Even though it does technically have a 3.5mm input on the back, we did all of our testing streaming wirelessly through Bluetooth, since we figured that's how most people are probably going to use this anyway. The Charge 3 makes good use of its size with a strong low end. It's definitely a little more powerful than some audiophiles might like, but I found it was perfect for bringing it outside. It was pretty much made for pool parties, especially considering how loud it gets. The mids were my least favorite part of the speaker, but they were still fine, which says a lot. They do sound a little muffled at times, which could be because of the waterproofing, but vocals and lead instruments still have great detail. It's just in the background elements where things tend to get a little weird. Though the speaker gets plenty loud, highs never become harsh, even when indoors. The crashes and hi-hats in Give Life Back to Music by Daft Punk sound great and they never become piercing. With the Charge 3, JBL really found what I think is the perfect compromise between sound and size. If you care most about portability, you're probably better off with the Flip 3. But if you care most about a big sound, you're probably better off with the JBL Extreme. If you want what's just right, the warm porridge, I would say get the Charge 3. It's big enough that it has a full sound, but it's not so big that it's a burden. And at only $150, it's really easy to recommend. We're giving the JBL Charge 3 a 9 out of 10. And that does it for our review of the Charge 3. Thanks for watching. If you want to know more about this particular speaker, check out the full written review over at SoundGuys.com. While you're here, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, and sign up to our monthly newsletter so you can stay up to date with all the newest reviews and audio news here at SoundGuys. Links to all of that down there in the description. I'm Adam Molina. I'll see you later.